Ever feel that little knot of anxiety when a bill's due date creeps closer? We all juggle finances, and sometimes things don't go exactly as planned. Today, we're diving into a specific scenario. What happens if you pay Cleo late? Now, Cleo isn't your traditional lender. It's a financial assistant app that offers cash advances to help you bridge the gap between paychecks. Think of it as a helping hand, not a long-term loan provider. Because of this unique approach, the consequences of a late payment with Cleo differ significantly from traditional banks or credit card companies. First and foremost, Cleo doesn't charge late fees. Yes, you read that right. Unlike many financial institutions that penalize you for missing a payment deadline with hefty charges, Cleo operates differently. Their mission is to help you avoid those very fees that can trap you in a cycle of debt. This is a significant advantage and a core part of their user-friendly philosophy. However, while you won't be hit with a direct monetary penalty, a late payment can still have repercussions within the Cleo ecosystem. One of the primary ways this manifests is through a temporary suspension of your access to future cash advances. Cleo needs to ensure responsible usage of their service, and a missed payment signals a potential difficulty in repayment. This suspension period can vary depending on the circumstances and your overall repayment history with the app. Furthermore, a late payment can impact your Cleo Builder score. This internal scoring system assesses your financial health and reliability. Consistent on-time repayments contribute positively to your score, potentially unlocking higher advance limits and other features in the future. Conversely, a late payment can negatively affect the score, making it harder to access larger advances when you might need them down the line. It's also important to understand the repayment process with Cleo. Typically, when you take out a cash advance, you'll set a repayment date, usually aligned with your next payday. Cleo will then automatically attempt to debit the agreed-upon amount from your linked bank account on that date. If, for any reason, these funds aren't available, the payment is considered late. What should you do if you realize you might miss a Cleo repayment? The best course of action is to be proactive. Contact Cleo's support team as soon as possible to explain your situation. They may be able to offer some flexibility or guidance. Open communication is always key to finding a resolution. While Cleo doesn't impose late fees, consistently missing repayment deadlines can ultimately lead to more serious consequences. If you repeatedly fail to repay advances, Cleo may eventually restrict your access to the platform altogether. This would mean you can no longer utilize their cash advance feature. Paying Cleo late won't result in traditional late fees, which is a significant benefit. However, it can lead to a temporary suspension of future advances and negatively impact your Cleo Builder score, potentially limiting your access to higher advance amounts in the future. Consistent late payments can ultimately result in the permanent loss of access to Cleo's services. So, while there's a degree of understanding built into the system, responsible repayment is still crucial for maintaining a healthy relationship with the app and ensuring its availability when you genuinely need it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.